In this video I am going to give you a quick and simple example of how market makers manipulate retail traders in the daily chart. I will use the example of the euro-dollar in this case, but remember that manipulations occur in all timeframes and in all markets because they are a natural consequence of the inherent mechanism of supply and demand that underlies any market. In other words, according to the Pareto's principle, in any human domain or natural domain for that matter, a small percentage of the participants will have most of the power, meaning that in all markets there will be a small percentage of players who have control over the vast majority, and this is unavoidable. The best we can do as traders is to educate ourselves to see manipulations happening in real time. Observing number 1 to number 3 in this chart, we can see that price created a lower low rendering high number 2 as a solid structure, which means that high number 2 is an area that we must pay attention to regardless of our trend bias. In trading you will learn that it's not just about observing what price does in certain key levels, but it is also about how price reaches these important levels like number 2. That's exactly the sort of detail that I want you to pay attention in this chart because that's one of the market maker's signatures. Observe how price rises after low number 3. Notice how every single candle produces a higher low after number 3. This means that large traders are pounding the lows of those candles to the upside, and their goal is to make retail traders think that when price breaks high number 2, the market will shoot upwards. As a result of that, retail buyers place their orders in high number 2 with the certainty that the market will go up if price reaches that level, so there is what's called a cluster of orders in that level. When price reaches that area, a few different things happen simultaneously. Price pierces the high number 2 and closes below that level. This means that all of those retail buy orders were triggered. That also means that retail traders are in a small loss and starting to get a little desperate. At this point, market makers are already in the market with a ridiculously large sell order that could only be opened as a counterpoint to the cluster of buy orders. In other words, when price hits the cluster of buy orders, the possibility to sell the same amount appears in the market, and that's when large traders sneak in their positions. If you understand the market maker strategy, you know that they will go to the downside just by observing how the retail traders behave. If retail traders are looking to buy, you can be sure that larger traders want to sell. When you see this last candle that pokes the high number 2, you know exactly what's going on here, and you can use this story to take advantage of a trade opportunity. The horizontal line that comes out of number 2 is called a wash line because that's precisely the price level where retail traders wanted to buy, and at the same time, that's precisely the level where large traders want to sell. One of the setups in my Market Maker Strategy video course is trading the return to the wash line, so in this case we would place a sell limit order exactly at the wash line with a stop above the high number 4. Let's see what the market ends up doing in the next few candles. As you can see, price hits the wash line once again and starts to go down immediately. Remember that this is the daily chart, and this movement down has the potential for at least 200 pips. However, the important thing here is that by being aware of how large traders interact with small traders, you not only can understand where price is going, but you can identify optimal levels to trade with logical stop-loss orders. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to learn how to trade like market makers, please visit the strategy store in the link available in the video description. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave your comment below. Thank you for watching.